Macarthur Retirement and Lifestyle Presentation Series. Financial Planning with Peter Nonnenmacher.
Hi, I'm Peter Nonnenmacher, Director of Macarthur Financial Planning, an award-winning financial planning business. Myself and my advisors in Macarthur Financial Planning are authorised representatives of Hillross Financial Services, and today's discussion about financial planning is general advice only. At Macarthur Financial Planning, we want to grow, protect and manage your wealth. Let's break each one of those down individually. Firstly, grow. How can we grow your wealth? Well, the obvious one is superannuation. Superannuation comes in many forms. That might be a personal superannuation fund that you've set up through yourself. You may have a self-managed superannuation fund set up by your accountant that you manage your own assets. You may have investment properties within that super fund. You may have a corporate superannuation fund set up through your employer. You may have many superannuation funds from many different employers over the years. And one of the things that we try to do is roll over all of these superannuation funds into one strategy that's appropriate to your personal financial position. Investments to create wealth are many and vast. The main areas would be a share portfolio of direct investments, savings plans. They can be done through managed investments, making sure that your banking is done in an efficient way and you're getting the best interest rates available by looking at premium banking products. And also to build your wealth, some people borrow to invest, also called gearing. You can gear into an investment property, you can gear into direct share portfolios and managed investments and savings plans. Also, retirement income streams. How do we create wealth there? Well, when you retire and the salary stops, you still need to earn an income and you need that income to still grow, to keep pace with inflation. So we'll look at creating investments from your superannuation and rolling over into things called account-based pensions. Another term is an allocated pension. We look at how Centrelink and Veterans Affairs incomes can benefit your financial position as well. And are you entitled to certain different age pensions or allowances? If you wanted to work part-time whilst in retirement, there's strategies there called transition to retirement pensions that we could set up where you could utilise some of your existing superannuation funds whilst you're still working part-time. And there's also annuity products which would give you a guaranteed income stream for the rest of your life. Protecting your wealth is another important area, and typically to do this we do it via insurances. You may have existing insurances through your superannuation fund through death and disability. There's also insurance policies for trauma events such as cancer, stroke, heart attack. All of these events, when they happen, if they happen, will cause severe stress on the family's assets and the family cash flow. And there's ways to have those structured via your existing superannuation funds or via other types of insurance policies that we would look at for you. If you're in business overheads insurance is very important, that if you are off work and you're the main income earner for the business, so you can continue the business in that period of time that you're sick or injured, you would have business overheads insurance paying for all the overheads such as the printer costs, the staff costs, the premises lease costs, all of those types of costs ongoing which still need to be paid can cause major financial stress to the business if the main income earner is sick. That is business overheads insurance. Also, when you're in business, how do you get out of the business? How do you sell the business? When you want to retire, how do you get the best price for it? We would refer you then to a business broker to make sure you're getting the best price. But also there's consequences on taxation. And there are certain tax benefits that we can look at there to roll over the capital gains consequence when you sell that business. And that's called business succession we would look at for you. And also, everyone's got general insurance or should have general insurance. That is car insurance, contents, home insurance, building, private health insurance. All of those are important to make sure that you have those and they're up to date and you're insured for the right amounts. So if anything happens to your assets, you are insured and you won't have a financial stress happening to you. Also, we're looking at estate planning to make sure that you've got a will that's up to date. You've got enduring powers of attorney. You've got enduring guardianships. Also, if you run a business, do you have a buy-sell agreement if you're in partnership with someone else? We make sure that if you were to die or become disabled, or your partner becomes disabled or dies, that there is a way to transition the sale of the business or transfer of shares, and that's through a buy-sell agreement. And we can fund that through insurances also. Other things that we look at are asset protection, to make sure that if you're in business, do we invest in your name? Do we invest in your partner's name? Do we invest in joint names? The family trust, the company's name, the superannuation fund name. These are all very key, important decisions that need to be made with regard to protecting your assets going forward. Thirdly, let's look at how we manage the process. At Macarthur Financial Planning, part of our service is ongoing review service. That is making sure that your changes in your life are reflected in your financial planning position. That is, if you change into retirement phase, if you go from single to married, if you have a mortgage and suddenly that's been paid off and you've got surplus cash flow. These types of changes happen all the way through our lives, and we have to have a financial plan that is flexible and be able to change as you change. If someone dies, if you're hurt and you're off work, all these types of things require fine tuning. You buy a new car, where do you pull the money from? Do we borrow it? Do we pull it out of the bank account? These are things that we would look at on our ongoing reviews with you. Your changes in your goals will happen all the time. We help to make those changes with you and to fine tune your financial planning goals. Government legislation, governments change. Changes in government legislation always affect us, and knowing your financial position, we can maximise the opportunities available to you by understanding what those legislations mean and what they mean to your financial position. So ongoing management is fundamental to having a good financial planning. And remember, success has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with being better prepared and better informed. Leave nothing to chance.
Producing excitement.
Wrightvision.